Hello guys, and welcome to another Tuesday Talk with Nico. So, today's theme is murder mysteries. Now, I love a good murder mystery. To me, it's just something really exciting, just about the fact, maybe like the whole chase, you know, how they go, the detective is going and hunting down the murderer slowly, and as they close in, things start happening because the murderer's like, oh no, they're getting after me. So today I'm actually going to share with you a couple of different murder mystery type things that I really enjoy. So first off, my favorite author in the world, Agatha Christie. Now this book I have here, I'm currently reading it, and it's in Spanish actually. The title is The Moving Finger. Now for some reason they gave it a completely different name in Spanish. I have no idea why. Because if you translated this exactly into English, it would say The Case of the Anonymous Letters, and that's kind of strange. But anyways, Agatha Christie, she was an excellent author. She was British, and she had two main detectives really, and a kind of a third one that was there for some of her books, and then he wasn't really that successful. But she had two main detectives: Hercule Poirot, a Belgian former police detective who starts working as a private detective, and this is kind of a couple of years like when he's already older, and he goes around solving different mysteries. This book is not one of his books. The most famous book is The Oriental Express, I believe it's called. Great book. Then you also have our other detective, Miss Marple, who's this little old lady, like kind of villager lady, that she solves all her mysteries using like town gossip and just like the little things that no one ever notices, and I kind of like her. She's like a sweetheart. So this book is actually a Miss Marple mystery. However, I haven't gotten to the part where she comes in yet, so I'll just have to keep you posted on that. I heard that she comes in towards the end, so it's not really one of her mysteries. And then finally, the last kind of detective is Parker Pyne, and he's like a consultant in a way, but he only has like a couple of short stories, and I think it's just two consolidated volumes of that. I still have to get my hands on one of them because one I actually lost in school, so I feel kind of bad about that. I need to track it down again, but I'll find it one day. So Agatha Christie, I mean, she's just a brilliant writer, excellent. I mean, if you're trying to learn English, these are great books to use because it has a lot of vocabulary, so you can underline things. Like that's how my mom actually was improving her vocabulary, by reading a lot more in this books and underlining anything that she's like, oh, what does that mean? She went and looked it up. So it's a good way to learn something, and it's a fun way because her mysteries, you never know where they're going. It's really exciting because the murderer is like kind of out there in the dark, and it's like a giant question mark. I just love that about murder mysteries. Best thing ever. So let's go to TV shows. Now I've been watching a lot of different series lately. I'm really fond of the series on Endeavor. It's like a younger, like before Inspector Morse. Now if you don't know what the Inspector Morse series is, look it up. I mean, I still have to go through it myself, but I was introduced to it through my mom because my mom is also the big murder mystery fan. That's kind of how I got my obsession. And apparently it was a British drama that was very popular, ran for a long time, and it spawned a spin-off, which I do watch, called Inspector Lewis, and I love that show. They show it, I believe, on BBC. Here they show it on PBS Channel 2 if you live in Florida or the United States. I'm not sure how PBS works in other states, but at least in Florida it's on Channel 2, and they show on a segment called Masterpiece Mystery. Now they aren't showing Inspector Lewis now because they're currently filming, but they are showing Endeavor, which is great. It follows the journey of this detective constable, and his name is Endeavor, and it's really cool because he's trying so hard to be a good detective, and he really is, but he kind of needs to learn how to be social and do all these other things because other people in the police force kind of look down on him because they think he's just trying to suck up or make weird connections. But he's actually a really good detective. And Inspector Lewis, like I said, it's just when Endeavor is older in the other series, his assistant is Inspector Lewis, who at that time is a detective constable. And then this whole spin-off spawned off, and it was really good because it has a bit, like if you're into cheesy romance, it has a little bit of that, not too much, thank goodness. So it has something for everyone. It has a little bit of comedy, along with the murder, just, you know, give that relief so you're not always like, oh, what's going to happen, who's going to die, what's next, type thing. And another series I've also been watching is Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries. I actually just finished season 1 today. And it's about an Australian private lady detective, and she's a flapper in the 20s, so it's very like outgoing. She's a really funny character. I really enjoy that series. Now, I don't know if they do air it on television currently. I think they're on a hiatus for while they're deciding what they're going to do with the next season, what characters to bring in and all that. So we'll have to see about that. But I just finished it on Netflix, and I really enjoyed it. There's like a main story arc about her and some family issues. I don't want to spoil too much, because then, you know, if you want to go see it, it sucks for you, because you already know. So it's just like some family issues, something happened to her in the past, and that's why she's so interested in detecting. And then she gets all these like little ragtag group along with her, and they help her throughout different mysteries and episodes. So it's a really good series as well. You should check it out. Murder mysteries, my two favorite mediums, books and TV. Just best things ever. Now, like films, I haven't really seen too many, and I can't really remember any right now. I prefer something more of a series or a book, you know, where you get to know the characters and you kind of fall in love with the character, and you just want to like emulate that character or something. You know, it's just something more touching. It's kind of like, you know, Harry Potter, how you got to get used to Harry and kind of grow up with him in a way. So I don't know, just something to think about in the future if you ever want to check out the genre of a murder mystery. It's extremely exciting. Now, actually, I want to deviate from today's topic just to talk about that. I think it was 2 episodes ago, I talked that I was going to do an IKEA how-to video. Now, unfortunately, that didn't really work out well, and here's some footage to explain why. Okay, so now that I have the box thing, these holes are not aligning at all. Oh, I didn't peel this hole off. Wow, okay. There you go, folks. I don't know what I'm doing. As you can see, the how-to video was way too long, and it was just really boring, and I was not feeling into it. And you know, if I don't like something, I'm not going to put it up, because I want something that's going to make me happy as well as my viewers, because it wasn't working out for me. So I don't know if I'm ever going to try again to do a how-to video. Maybe not, because I don't think I'm the type of person that would make that really interesting. So we'll have to see. But I am going to be working on some different projects, you know, different from the Tuesday Talks with Nico. And hopefully they'll be coming out maybe on Fridays. I'll have to see how this works out, just my own schedule and things. But the first one, we should be filming it very shortly, and hopefully I'll edit it quickly, and then might be able to put it out next Friday, who knows. So be on your toes for that. And as always, I wanted to say thank you so much for liking and subscribing down below. And have a great Tuesday. See you next time on Tuesday Talks with Nico. Woo!